there, Stampers. So today I've got a fun Halloween project to share with you. We're going to make this card here, and it's using the Spooky Cat bundle from the 2017 holiday catalog, which includes the Spooky Cat stamp set and this fun cat punch. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. First of all, we're going to start with creating this background for the card itself. So let's pull in a piece of scrap paper, and then I've got a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of vanilla cardstock, and I'm going to use my aqua painter, pumpkin pie ink, which I'm also going to use the pumpkin pie refill because I want to put a drop in the lid. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze my aqua painter so that it brings a little bit more moisture down to the bottom, and just make it really quite wet. And then all I'm going to do is just freehand draw those lines. Make them as thick as you want. I try not to even actually make them very straight. I like the randomness of them being a kind of not very straight. And that's it. That's how you create that cool background. I think it makes it look very kind of artsy. Okay, so let's close this up, move it out of the way, and we'll set that aside just to make sure it's fully dry. Okay, next thing that we're going to do is we're going to bring our Memento ink out and a piece of pumpkin pie cardstock. And I've got the cat image. So this guy here with the Happy Halloween Spooky Trick or Treat. It's got all the words on it. And I'm going to ink that up with the black. And stamp it on there. Perfect. The other thing I'll do is I've got a piece of vanilla for the inside of the card. So I'm going to stamp it on there as well. So let's stamp it in the corner here. And then if I had an envelope, a vanilla envelope handy, I would stamp the envelope as well, just kind of like I did on this one here. It just kind of ties everything in together. Okay, so we'll set that aside for later. We're done with the cat. Now let's punch him out. So I've got the cat punch. This is such a cute little punch, and it's not just for Halloween either. There's lots of things that you can do with this cat punch. I've created a sympathy card with it for somebody who's lost their cat. Of course, you could do Halloween, but you could also do a birthday card. You could do anything. Thank you card for cat lovers. You could do pretty much anything with it. Okay, so let's bring this in. This should be dry enough now. Pull out the black. We're going to take the little mouse, stamp him in the bottom here. And then we're going to take this little image here, so this diagonal striped line, and we're going to stamp it once about here, again up here, and then again about here. I like to repeat things in 3s. Okay, and then I've got a circle that I've cut using the stitched shape framelits, my absolute favorite framelit set. And I've also got a piece of our black crochet trim from the holiday catalog. So I'm going to take a couple mini glue dots here, put that on the trim. Oops, let's use my paper piercer. Do one on either end. That is so not straight. Let's cover that up a little bit better. Okay, and then then we'll put that going across like that. I'm not too concerned whether or not it's straight. And then use my fast fuse, just put a little bit of adhesive behind here. Stick that on like that. And then I need some dimensionals. Let me just grab my dimensionals here. Oh, here, there. Okay, stick a couple of those on the back. And pop my cat up. And then I've got the Happy Halloween. Here it is. And my black ink, I'll stamp that. And we're going to do that. Straighten that out a little bit. Oh. And hopefully you're not getting my head in the shot here. I'm just going to kind of need to look at it straight on. Okay, so I've got my Happy Halloween. And then I've got I've chosen out a few silver sequins from our metallic sequins assortment. And I've just gone ahead and I've put them on some mini glue dots just to save some time here. And I'll add one here. Another one up here. Smaller one. I love that they come in different sizes and then different colors as well. That pack can really go a long way. And then we've got my the card base. We'll pull in, use a bone folder to make it nice and crisp. Add some fast fuse to the back. So you can see how quickly this card can come together here. Add that on the back here. And then on the inside, we will add this piece that we stamped. And one thing I do want to point out with my sample, I'll pull it out in just a second again and show you that I omitted on camera because it's a little bit difficult to do in a smaller space and can be quite messy. So there's the card, minus the splatter. If you look at the sample, I've added some splatter with some black. So what I do is I put a drop of Memento ink into, I have some empty containers, so I'll put a drop in the lid and then I'll put a little bit of water in the empty container and take a wet paintbrush, dip it in the Memento and just kind of tap it like this and it creates those fun splatters. I just love the randomness of it, and sometimes you get nice big blobs and sometimes you get really fine blobs, and you can just keep adding as much as you'd like, or you could stop whenever you're happy with it. I really, really like the look of it, but it is quite, you do make a mess over a larger space, and where I'm filming, it would not be pretty. I would get it all over the place. So I omitted that for the camera, or for the video, but apart from that, the card is the same, and it's super cute and quick, and now I've got a couple Halloween cards ready. All right? If you're looking for more inspiration, feel free to visit my blog at stampedtreasures.com. Thanks for watching.